Hello, and welcome back to another video. Now, as you guys can see, we are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. This game is really fun. I've test played this already, and it is so cool. I play this a lot on my stream. So, yeah. I restarted it, so it's all fresh. And I'm going to go ahead and let the narrator take it from here. Ooh. I'm so excited. I love this game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. We're just gonna follow the directions that the narrator gives us, and then I'll let you guys see the peaceful ending. And,
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then I'll show you guys some of the other crazier endings that are just so interesting to me. Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Except I did.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh, yes.
Amazing.
Sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is so creepy. Every time I go in here, I go, oh, well, this looks like a murder spot. Alright.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Yes,
read
straight ahead.
Mind Control Facility.
No, straight ahead.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't think we do, but I mean, we could try. Okay. What?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Whoa.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
Look.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I can't really read that. I want to read that, though. Okay. That one's weird. Okay. Wait. The blue one. What? Every time I see it, I want to know what's happening there.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Okay.
Had
Can't
Stanley
leave?
really been
Cool.
under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof.
Whoa.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
big
from
red
this
button.
very place.
Push.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery
But-
would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Off. Oh gosh. Are we good?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever
Okay.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was
Alright.
all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'd really rather. Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. Okay. And then we start again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, as you can see, this game never really ends.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All right, yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's do this. Let's, oh yeah.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? Okay. Left?
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, of course, yes. Everyone makes mistakes.
No, not the right.
Oh, okay.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I thought the narrator's supposed to know the story.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah, yes. Again, feels like Murder Central.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Ah, yes,
this time,
okay.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room. Wait. Ah, now we're good. Oh.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Oh?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Over here.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
How would I do
Hold
that?
on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
this
Stanley.
way.
Let's find the story.
This is quite the adventure, I have to say. Oh, that's the outside. Very nice. Okay. All right. There's nothing here.
I'll say it.
Here?
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
How?
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. One more time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm seeing a problem here. But there's nowhere else for us to go, so...
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
How?
The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh no! Ah! This really, I don't like a lot
Now
of
this, well, I'll be honest, I don't
like
recognize this
This
place
is
at all.
not-
Is
does
this the
not feel
story?
safe.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Same.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. All right. No, I can do this. I can. Wait. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll trust the line. Put my trust in a line.
You see?
A
the
yellow
line
line.
knows where the story is.
Cool.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny,
Here's
indeed.
a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story
we're
of
going
no
up.
destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving
around and
forward,
okay,
are we
through
implying
here
a
and
journey
oh,
such that a
boy.
destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa.
I have
Hang
no
on.
idea.
That got a bit weird back there.
Whoa.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was
Zigzag,
going with all that.
zigzag.
You know what?
Good,
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No. All right. What is happening?
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay, yes.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
I see
You won't
nothing.
want to miss anything.
There's nothing here. I don't know what you want. I don't see it. Okay, I'm leaving. Let's go.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't see anything.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Okay.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't
I can agree
acknowledge
to
it.
that.
And we should be fine.
Oh, boy. All right. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yes.
How
yes,
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I
Circle.
need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
This makes
so
no
starting
sense.
from the right,
Going right
let's
over my
ask,
head.
will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this?
What is this?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't
Then
do
don't.
it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
All right. Well, just stay here.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Just sit here for a bit.
Whatever it is that made this schedule.
Just wait.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Just
okay.
wait. Okay.
I guess now we just wait, you know.
Yeah.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh. Okay, then. I say we go for one more ending, and then,
all of his co-workers were gone.
and then we'll end the
What could
video
it
there.
mean? Stanley
think-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shut up, narrator. I'm so sorry. I think. Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's look
new
at this.
content? What does that mean, new content?
This is exciting.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Just sit back and relax, I
As
guess.
you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Yes.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new
Such a
adventures
weird,
await
janky
in
little
the
thing,
Stanley
okay.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. I'm sure it's good.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's
Yes.
on to the new content. I've
New
never been more
content.
ready. Let's do it.
And, yeah. Nice. Could use
I
some
have
music.
to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes, give me the content.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I actually quite enjoy this. Get 25. There we go. Okay. I can't. Is that it? I don't want to use all of them. This is fun though. I like this. Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
The jump
Stanley,
circle.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Very good, very good.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
And it... Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built
Oh my
up
gosh,
too
you're
much
getting ready to
anticipation
cancel
around
someone.
the new content, I'm afraid.
That's great.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Yes.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Okay.
What do you say, friend?
Yeah. All right. I like to go through the right door. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay. What? Oh.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yeah.
Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little
Cool.
secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste. And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no
Aw.
games at all. It isn't
See, now
even
I'm
the
starting to feel
Stanley
bad for the
Parable
narrator.
anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content. Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I'm sure, yeah.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Look, this one's a good review, and that one's a good review.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
There's a good review
While
there.
the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
How about that?
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Oh.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Surely.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Ooh, skip
and
button.
Here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well,
what?
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button.
Press again.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
I'm scared.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley.
I'm scared.
There's no door. There's just you and the button.
Button?
And if you keep... Oh, Stanley. You're
Oh,
back.
God.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you
This is
think
terrifying.
that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it...
It's dark.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let
Well-
me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is...
Narrator? Okay, guess we'll just press it again. Oh, shut up. Come on.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
Cool, cool. It's gonna keep going.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
He's going
is never
crazy.
The end, is
Oh,
never
poor
the
narrator.
end, is never the 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 end.
Oh, it's leaking over there. This gotta mean something, right? Oh. I guess it means that. Cool. Cool. Okay. Not scary at all. Okay, this is nice. Can I leave now? I'll like get up on here and then like jump to that and like climb up, right? Or we're not able. I'm just gonna press the button. Oh, this is nice. Okay, no, this is nice. I like this. This is good. This is good. Right? Yes, this is good. This is good. Go a little bit further. Maybe we get... Oh. Never mind. It's gone. It's all gone. It's all dead. And it's dark. Oh, please skip. I didn't like that. Please skip. Please skip. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Please go. Oh. Oh! Oh! We can leave! Can we press this again? No? Okay. We can leave! Let's go! Let's just go. Let's just go, see what happens. Bye, skip button. We'll miss you. I think this is a good place to leave it. End here, I think. Wow. Okay. Cool. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh. Well, this game does make it hard to stop. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. I will, this is it. I will see y'all in the next video. Please, 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 comment, like, subscribe. Tell me if you want to see more of this. I probably will make more anyways. Uh, I love this game. Please like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in another video. And like I said before, I play this game a lot on stream, so yeah, that's really fun. You should go watch those. It's on Twitch. There's a link in the description. Please go look at that. Thank you. All right, and I bid you all adieu.